secure. Terminals continue presenting manufactured records as verified truth.
Barricaded intersections convulsed beneath packed bodies. Shoulder lines crash against overturned fences. Storefront shutters buckle under repeated blows. Smoke pours between stranded buses and crushed kiosks. Boots hammer broken pavement in uneven waves. Elbows drive through narrowing gaps. Metal rails disappear beneath surging feet. Sirens drown under thousands of voices. Each sudden shove triggers another collision until neighboring blocks erupt into uncontrollable crowd violence, confusion, and freighted reactions. Dense formations squeeze through fraction junctions. Opposing groups slam beside overturned vehicles. Frantic bodies spill into block lanes. Every fresh impact multiplies disorder as packed streets compress, split, reverse, and collide without any direction remaining intact. Voltage, perspective, crowds burst through broken barricades. Packed avenues erupt from every direction. Bodies collide against stranded vehicles. Concrete lanes vanish beneath charge and feet. No boundary contains the surge. Only chaos, friction, impact, smoke, shouting, debris, collision, panic, and violent chain reactions. Consuming every crowded block. Wave, abandoned cars rock between opposing streams. Shattered signs tumble from bent poles. Dense grooves collide at narrow junctions. Fallen barriers, trapped runners against concrete walls. Scattered glass grinds beneath heavy shoes. Fresh arrivals push blindly into blocked intersections. Turning every compressed pocket into another explosive surge that throws people sideways and drops surrounding streets deeper into uncontrollable disorder. Collision and mass confusion. Nobody controls the direction anymore. Packed lanes reverse without warning. Separate groups crash into each other. Blocked exits force sudden turns. And every desperate reaction sends another violent wave through the compressed mass before any opening can appear. Voltage, perspective, crowds burst through broken barricades. Packed avenues erupt from every direction. Bodies collide against stranded vehicles. Concrete lanes vanish beneath charge and feet. No boundary contains the surge. Only chaos, friction, impact, smoke, shouting, debris, collision, panic, and violent chain reactions. Consuming every crowded block. Final intersections. Drowned beneath roaring confusion. Broken barricades disappear under rushing bodies in the uncontrolled mass floods. Every remaining street without direction.
Cut too deep.
Watchtowers, sweep fenced avenues with rotating beams. Armored patrols occupy every checkpoint. Identification scanners inspect faces beneath concrete canopies. Loudspeakers issue mandatory directives from elevated poles. Reinforced gates, final pedestrians into narrow inspection lanes. Uniformed guards block unauthorized crossings. Detention vans idle beside fortified compounds. Cameras track each attempted detour. Every controlled entrance removes another choice. While armed authority divides the district into zones, governed by compulsory obedience and surveillance. Searchlights cut through guarded intersections. Mandatory orders echo between concrete blocks. Security units seal unauthorized routes. Cameras follow every passing figure while locked checkpoints for civilians towards designated sectors under relentless, uncompromising enforcement. Pale momentum, tear through imposed restraint. Reject every forced order. Guarded sectors close around each route. Surveillance watches from elevated towers. Armed patrols demand submission. No choice survives their rule. Only coercion, confinement, obedience, authority, restriction, enforcement, control, and relentless power. Gripping every occupied district. Tactical vehicles block side streets beside fortified booths. Electronic barriers funnel crowds toward monitored lanes. Officers verify documents beneath rotating floodlights. Detention gates close around isolated compounds. Wrist restraints tighten inside processing rooms. Elevated lenses record every gesture. Access cars fail at control boundaries. Repeated commands drive residents toward assigned zones where armed enforcement decides who may enter, leave, gather, speak across each heavily guarded checkpoint without permission. Order strike from elevated towers. Armed patrols demand submission, no choice survives their rule. Only coercion, confinement, obedience, authority, restriction, enforcement, control, and relentless power gripping every occupied district. Final searchlight sweep the checkpoint. Guard seal another passage, and the restricted district remains trapped beneath constant surveillance and compulsory rule. Yeah. Pressurized vessels stand motionless behind reinforced partitions. Hydraulic rods strain against locked housings. Gauge needles hover beside forbidden marks. Welded seams tighten under accumulated load. Mountain bolts stretch through thick brackets. Containment shells tremble by fractions. Concrete flooring carries faint vibrations from buried machinery. Seal valves refuse release. Every quiet second adds another burden while stress components remain suspended dangerously close to sudden mechanical failure without revealing which connection will surrender first. Dial needles creep to our maximum readings. Hardened joints carry unbearable strain. Compressed chambers come behind armor plating. Trap force presses against weakened seals while absolute silence makes each tiny vibration feel like the beginning of catastrophic rupture. Waking illusion, tension grips the sealed chamber. Crushing weight packs against reinforced walls. Strain bolts cling to filling mouths. No relief valve opens, no warning, cause the silence only compression. Restraint, stress, confinement, strain and hidden force. Waiting behind heavy plates for one final fracture. Hairline cracks appear beside loaded flanges as thick housings flex around restrained cylinders. Fastening plates bend beneath accumulated force. Pressure gauges tremble near their final markings. Containment tanks remain locked behind reinforced barrier support. Brackets distorted by millimeters. Buried pipes grown beneath concrete flooring. Yet nothing releases enough force to ease the threat, leaving every stress surface balanced between temporary restraint and a catastrophic break that could arrive without warning. Nobody touches the controls now. Every minor sound carries through the chamber. Tighten fasteners hold by fractions and restrain. Machinery remains motionless while mounting. Strain concentrates around one weakened seam that is not broken yet. Tension grips the sealed chamber. Crushing weight packs against reinforced walls. Strain bolts cling to filling mouths. No relief valve opens, no warning, cause the silence only compression. Restraint, stress, confinement, strain and hidden force. Waiting behind heavy plates for one final fracture.